Hi everyone, it's that special time where we get to do a haul video. I apologize if my voice sounds a little weird. I am feeling a little under the weather, nothing too serious, and we're not gonna let that stop us from doing our monthly haul video. We have some pretty interesting items here, as well as some stuff that Nintendo sent me. I know that makes it sound like I'm an influencer or something like that. No, these are things that I order directly from Nintendo and they send it to me. So nothing too fancy, but still some pretty cool things to look at as well that you can potentially get yourself. So let's get to it. So first and foremost, let's get started with our new Switch games. We have Ori and the Secret of the Seasons. I don't know anything about this game. I always see it at my local Target for like 20 bucks. I finally was able to get it for about $10. It is pre-owned. Actually, I think I got this one for like $5, so super cheap. And once it reaches that price point, I just figure why not? Even if it's a really bad game, at least it's something to add to the collection. Inside here we have the inside cover art here, and it does seem to be the original case, which is nice despite it being pre-owned from GameStop, so we all know how that can sometimes go. The inside looks like this game was made by Modus. I believe that I have a couple of other games made by this company. The one that comes to mind is Chris Tales. Oh, and we also played through Trine 4 and Scully, so I've played through a lot of Modus games. Just like this little booklet, that's always nice to have, nothing too crazy. The inside cover art just looks like it's representative of the seasons, I suppose, hence the game's title. So we have like fall and winter. This is what the game cartridge looks like. Yeah, I wish I could say more about this game, but as it stands right now, I don't know anything about it. So we'll just have to wait and see in the casual review. Next up, we have a brand new game. We have the Hotline Miami collection. And I do remember playing through the first Hotline Miami on the Steam, on the PC, using Steam. And I remember I really did like it. So this is definitely one that I have kept my eye on for quite a while. Plus, it gives me the opportunity to play through Hotline Miami 2, which is pretty cool because it comes with both Hotline Miami 1 and 2. So super difficult gameplay. It's this isometric pixel view, but it's like once you die, you immediately come back. Because of the one shot will kill you type of gameplay here, it's really quick and snappy. It doesn't have like a loading screen or anything like that. I guess you could kind of give comparisons to like Celeste, where right when you die, you just immediately port right back to the starting place and try again. So it's not really frustrating because of the quick style of gameplay here, in my opinion at least, but I'll just have to see when I actually give this game a go. Let's go ahead and open up the case and see what it looks like inside. Ooh, looks like we get some goodies in here as well as a cool inside cover art here. I don't really remember the first Hotline Miami, if I'm being completely honest. I don't think I even finished it, but I'm definitely digging this kind of weird neon colorful art style here. And it looks like it has a booklet as well. Developer Digital, the game's publisher, is usually pretty good at including goodies inside. So it looks like we just got some like cool artwork. Obviously a mature rated game, so don't let the kiddos watch you when you play this one. Man, this is kind of cool. I do like the vibe and the whole environment that Hotline Miami is going for. It looks like these are actually like still images from the game itself, so pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad that I own the physical. Obviously, I ended up paying a little more than if I was to get this game on digital. I think you can get this collection for like, I don't know, maybe like $10 for both of these games combined, and I believe I spent maybe $15 on this, so still a good deal. It was on sale. This is what the cartridge looks like. I am definitely excited to play this, especially it being just like a concise, short, fun game to play through. I believe you can probably play through them in the amount of a day, maybe not both of them together, but if you are really just cruising through, just a short, compact, fun collection. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Next up, we have Poyo Tetris 2. If you have been following this channel for a while, you'll know that we did a casual review on Poyo Tetris 1, and I found this game on sale for $10 on Amazon, brand new. So So I like the first one enough to definitely give the second one a go. I wonder how many things are changed. I only played through the campaign in Poyo Tetris 1. There are a ton of characters in Poyo Tetris, so I don't recognize like all of them, but like I think he's like one of the main characters. He's like the representative of the Tetris side of things, and she's the representative of Poyo. So definitely gonna check this out. It's not like my favorite kind of genre, my favorite kind of puzzle game, this combination of the two, and I'm certainly not very good at it, but yeah, let's check out the inside. Okay, it looks like we have a download code. Let me see if I need to hurry and use this before I upload this video or not. It looks like it has a battle booster pack bonus, including 3 Sonic the Hedgehog item cards. I don't remember these battle booster packs in Poyo Tetris 1, so I'll have to investigate that. I will probably end up hurrying and redeeming this before I upload the video, but hey, give it a shot, I guess. If maybe I decided it's not worth it, so it's up for grabs, I guess. This is what the cartridge looks like. For $10, I mean, you might as well try it out. I haven't heard anything really about this game compared to the good reviews that I heard from the first game. Next up, it isn't a Switch game. We are going back to the Nintendo 3DS with Fire Emblem Awakening, and this is kind of one of my defeats, I guess you could call it. Basically, for those of you who are not in the know, the 3DS and the Nintendo Wii U eShops are being taken down within the year. I believe in March 2023, you won't be able to buy any games whatsoever on these platforms, and only like within like the next month or so, you won't be able to purchase things using your credit card. So they are slowly implementing these steps to take down this service. And so I kind of went down this rabbit hole and I got a little panicky because I always figured I had time to wait for a used copy of Fire Emblem Awakening for cheap, and that just never happened. It seems like the costs of these really popular Nintendo 3DS titles are going up more and more, and so I got a little panicky because Fire Emblem Three Houses was my most played game in 2021. My year-end review told me that I put 60 hours in it, and I know that's not like a ton compared to a lot of people who put hundreds of hours into Three Houses, but definitely like one of my favorite games for that year. And I hear that Fire Emblem Awakening is like the best of the best, the cream of the crop. And so I've always had my eye out for a good deal on Fire Emblem because I am usually like a patient gamer and I can wait for games to go on sale or somebody to be selling it in the classifieds for cheap. And that was not the case for Fire Emblem Awakening. So I ended up buying this brand new copy from Amazon for $45, which is more than the normal new price of a 3DS game. And this is one of the rare cases where being patient did not pay off, and I ended up paying more than if I was just to pick this up at Target brand new when I could potentially do so. And if you look at the corner here, you'll notice that it says the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and Singapore region. So it has me a little bit worried, but all of the reviews said that this copy will still work on a North American 3DS because the 3DS itself is region locked, unlike the Switch, so you have to make sure that the copy is compatible. It does look like this game is in English, which is good, and so as long as it works on my 3DS, I think it should be fine. Like, I don't really have a problem with it being from a different region as long as it plays nice with my North American 3DS. And if you're wondering, I was looking at used copies of an actual North American version of this game used on GameStop, and it goes for even more than I got this brand new copy that is from a different region. So I guess I'll report back if this doesn't work and warn you before you go to Amazon and buy this copy for yourself, because I believe they are still for sale for that price, which is the best price for a new copy that I have seen. So anyway, let's open this Fire Emblem Awakening up and see what it looks like inside. So here's what the inside looks like. We don't get many game manuals. It's saying just go on your 3DS and look up the game manual that way. Nothing cool there. Some customer service in Singapore and Malaysia, UAE, and Saudi Arabia. So that probably won't help us too much, but as long as we have the game, right? That's the important thing. Fire Emblem Awakening. And I actually am, like I said, I'm really excited for this game because I like Three Houses, and if this game can be even just as good as Three Houses, I'll be very happy with my purchase, and I definitely think that it will still be worth the extra cost compared to the normal retail price. So we'll just have to see. This is the thing that concerns me, but all the comments said it's cool and it plays nice with it. So along the topic of that, I just wanted to show, this isn't like a new acquisition or anything. This is my 2DS, but I told you that I kind of went down like a little panic hole, and I don't normally buy digital games, much less show them off in a haul video, but I just wanted to show I picked up a couple of these eShop exclusive games, first being the Box Boy trilogy. And the only way that you can get these in North America at the moment, at the time of this recording, is by downloading them on the 3DS eShop. So it's probably in your best interest, if you have any interest in these, to buy these games in particular before they've gone away and you can no longer get them. So we have the Box Boy trilogy. Let's see, at the top that has like, so we have Box Boy, we have Bye Bye Box Boy, and we have just regular Box Boy. And I believe that the Nintendo Switch has its own Box Boy game as well. So if I do like these were all $5 each, so $15 together. And I did end up buying Pocket Card Jockey, and this is a blend of jockey racing on horses and playing solitaire. And it's just kind of like one of those silly little niche titles that I've heard some good things about, and it is only available on the 3DS. So another one of those titles that is going away completely unless it is ported to a future device later. But I like I said, I just kind of went down this rabbit hole and got a little bit of FOMO, so I decided to go through and purchase a couple of these titles, and I probably will purchase even more as time goes on. I also picked up the Badge Arcade app, and this app is completely free, but I guess you can get these pins to decorate your homepage here, and you can see that I already have this Pokemon second generation theme, so you can just clutter it up with pins and fun stuff like that. Another one of those things that is going away by the end of the year, so, or by the end of the March 2023, so you might as well download it, especially if it's free. And along that line of thinking, I also got Pokemon Bank for free. And this is where you can like transfer all of your Pokemon to this Pokemon Bank. And as at the time of this recording, this service is remaining up for the indefinite future, and it will be free. I don't know if it has totally converted to being free yet, because I think right now it's like a $10 a month service or something like that, but it will be free if it isn't already. So then you can transfer all the Pokemon that you gathered up in your Pokemon games, like Pokemon Silver or Pokemon Blue. So just extra little thing that you might as well hurry and go download while you can. This was a purchase game that I watched a couple of YouTube videos about. It's called Dylan's Rolling Western, The Last Ranger. Just one of those fun little titles that is, again, locked to the Nintendo 3DS eShop. So you might as well go ahead and buy it. I think this game was maybe like $8, $9, or $10. I can't quite remember at this point, but went ahead and downloaded that. It's like from what I understand, it's kind of like a tower defense game. This game was free, but it does have microtransactions, but I just figured I'd download it while I can, and it's Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, and it sounds like it's like a bunch of mini games that you can purchase. I'm not too entirely clear, but it was free, so I'm like, oh, gotta hurry and download it. So that's it for the games that I downloaded for the 3DS. So please let me know if there are any digital titles that are locked on the 3DS that I may have missed that are really worth a playthrough, because I'd love to just have them on my 3DS for security, because it sure would be a shame if I find out that I missed some of these titles and it will be too late and I won't be able to play them unless I play them through nefarious means. I'll put it that way. Now, I did say that I'm done with Nintendo Switch games as far as this haul video, but I did order this from the My Nintendo store, and using my Nintendo Platinum coins, I was able to get this Nintendo Switch card case, and it's basically just like, let's grab Poyo Tetris. So it's like the same exact size as like a regular game card case, but it has eight slots for your loose Nintendo Switch game. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so just like a little design of like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller and the Joy-Cons, and like I said, it has 8 slots here. Currently I have 2 loose games that are looking for a home. They don't have a case because I bought them used and the owner did not have them. That being Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pokemon Sword. So now I finally have a home for these guys. And then anytime like I get a loose cartridge that doesn't have a case, I can keep it in here and it will be cohesive with the rest of my games. I'll be able to put it on my shelf here. So that's kind of a cool little collectible, especially since it's free. However, if you are in North America, at least where I live, shipping from the My Nintendo store is $7. So it's not really free. And if you are planning on picking up stuff from the My Nintendo store, you might as well really stack it up to make that $7 shipping worth it. So I also picked up these 2 packs of these Nintendo 64 keychains, which are pretty cool. It just looks like the box art of these iconic Nintendo 64 games. So I'm actually going to open these up and see what they look like without this plastic film on them. So let's get started with that. Oh, it actually just slips open. I don't even have to open it. Kind of just a cool little collector's piece. I mean, if it's free, or at least if you're not including the shipping and the platinum coins that you're spending, they're free. So at first we have the Star Fox 64. Let's take off this plastic so we can get a better look at it. There we go. That is nice and crisp and clean. Just some cool little artwork, especially if you're nostalgic about these games on this particular system. Let's check out what Mario Kart 64 looks like. Yeah, that is slick. I think these are too nice to put on my actual car keys. I bet they'd get pretty scratched up, but they might look pretty good on my shelf next to my actual Nintendo 64 games. So. Of course, we have the best Nintendo 64 game out there. I don't know if that's kind of like a hot take or not. That seems to be the consensus as far as 64 fans go. This is always the example they bring up in terms of like why the 64 is awesome. And another really great Nintendo 64 game, that being Super Mario 64. Geez, look, it's messing up my nail trying to peel off this plastic here. There we go, I finally got it. All right, so here is the Super Mario 64 keychain. Looking at all of these, they're all pretty great Nintendo 64 games. However, if I'm being completely honest, I don't have that much of a affinity for Star Fox 64. I hope I don't offend a lot of people saying that, but I kind of would have rather had Paper Mario, in my opinion. But I guess I already do have 2 of these Nintendo 64 games, so we might as well mix it up a little bit with like a Zelda and Star Fox 64. Let me know which Nintendo 64 keychain you would have liked to see. Well, that was it for March. Let's see what April has in store. I believe it is Easter time, and the Easter Bunny does stop by my house, so I'm hoping for some chocolate at the very least. That will make for a good haul video, but for my own personal enjoyment, we'll just have to wait and see. That's it for me. I'll talk to you later. Bye!